Hey everybody, listen, I pray that all is well. I hope you guys are enjoying. We are in the second month already of 2021, and I'm gonna take a couple moments on our YouTube video channel page. I wanted to come on and just talk to you guys a little bit about what's getting ready to take place for Mel Southern Soul Food. As you can tell, you see the pictures of my background a little bit. That's what I was like, almost 500 pounds. That's my first book. And as you can see the copy of our promotion flyer for our food truck. What can I say? God is able to do what he said he is going to do. And I'm just grateful for life. I'm grateful for the things that he is doing in this season of the elevation for my life. God is doing so many great things. And I am just so grateful because he allowed me to see another year. He didn't let me die. And for this, I am grateful. For this, I just give God all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise just because he's just who he is. We are in a translation moment where, as far as for, I'm going to step by step. The first thing, as you can see, is our food truck. Mel Southern Soul Food is officially almost 92% paid off for the food truck. As of today, the food truck is being in process of being done. The coloring, we did get our color back, so now we're going back to the original blue color. And things of that nature, and I'm just so excited because God has did it. He has found a way where I did not know where I was getting the money from. I did not know how I was going to get it, but I was determined this time to make it happen. And I'm so excited that we are, like I said, literally 92% paid in full. With that being said, I want to take the time to thank each and every single one of you guys. So many people have cashed app, so many people have Zelled, and just been a blessing towards Mel Southern Soul Food. And if you know me, you know I do not play when it comes to good Southern food. So I honor you, I celebrate you, and I thank you in advance for just thinking of little old me trying to pursue the dream that I've had from a younger age. And I just thank you, and I thank you, and I thank you. I also wanted to still send the invite if you still want to be a blessing. If you see this YouTube video or this video on our Mel Southern Soul Food or on my personal page or on our Instagram page, I want you to know you can still be a blessing by cash apping Mel Southern LLC. It is on our flyers. You can Zelle 347 414 4102, and I promise you, you will not regret it. We have a little more to go, but I promise you, we're gonna make it. This time, it's going to work. And I thank you guys so much. With that being said, we are still taking requests. I just want to shout it out that we are looking to park the truck in the Gateway Mall of East New York, Brooklyn. I've been in contact. I've been trying to contact people. I've been meeting people to try to officiate it. It is not official yet, but I'm just telling you and setting the atmosphere that that's where I kind of want the truck to be. The first of many. This will be our first truck. We will have more coming in New York, but just a heads up, I'm already in process of dealing with North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, and Texas. That's right. People are calling and texting me and wanting me to fly out to come. And I thank God. I thank God that I'm in a season where everything I asked for, he is doing it step by step, name by name, one by one. He has connected me with people that I don't even know, that seen or heard of who I am and want to invest and want to do things. So you stay tuned to that. You stay tuned. You stay tuned. But New York is our baby. It's our official first location for our food truck. So be prepared for that. If you have any suggestions, if you want to see any other places, hit me up, inbox me, let me know. I'll get back to you. With that being said, Mel Southern Soul Food is still open for catering. We have not closed down our catering since we transferred over from Duran Soul Food to Mel Southern Soul Food. So many people are still saying Duran, and I get it because the 10-year decade experience that we have had has been a tremendous, great success, up and downs, but God still provided. But we had transferred over, to Mel Southern Southern Soul Food. So we are still doing catering. We actually have about 15 catering jobs literally booked from, I think, starting this Sunday until the middle of March. So we are booked for caterings. We are still open for caterings. I know so many of you are going off. You're not cooking on Fridays and Thursdays. Every time I get ready to post that I'm doing it the following Friday, something happens, or I have an emergency, or I have a business deal, or something I have to get done. But most of these things are preparing me for the food truck. We are officially a legit business. We have a payroll of staff. We have everything that you could think of that is actually a 99.9% legit business. And I do not play games when it comes to my business. So the catering is still open. If you want a catering menu, if you want anything doing catering, we do private groups, weddings, whatever you think of, funerals. And that's unfortunately that we've had about 7 repast caterings we had to do, but we did it with love. Every good comments, check our Google Maps, check out messengers, just check it out, and they see the comments that they loved everything about the soul food. So all I can say is we're still open for catering. Book us for your next event, and I trust me, you will not be disappointed. Next thing, some of you guys are seeing, it is long overdue. It is long overdue. It was supposed to be out as of September of last year, but some things happened and I had to reschedule it. I'm so excited. I see all my fellow entrepreneur chefs and stuff doing them, and they push me and I push them. Mel's Southern Soul Food, Chef Duran, which is yours truly. I have officially soon will be launching an all seasoning purpose seasoning. All-purpose seasoning, sorry, all-purpose seasoning. That seasoning will include everything as far as organic nutriments, regular nutriments, salt, pepper, a little bit of salt, not too much, but I have created something that I've been using for almost half of a decade when I'm cooking my food. If you want to know what's on those turkey wings, get ready to order your all-purpose seasoning. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you too much, but it will be out in the next 4 weeks. 4 more weeks to go. So we will have mini size bottles, and our large size bottles of all-purpose seasoning, which will be yours truly, which will be Mel Southern Soul Food, Chef Duran's, or organic, or it's just the seasoning. When you ask me, how did I make those turkey wings? That seasoning, that chicken, that seasoning you can use on everything. And that also includes seafood. I've been working hard. So stay tuned to that. With that being said, I've coming to the point that I've officially finished my 3rd book. The first book, as you see on top, is called Suffering for the Right Reasons. That book went phenomenal. It went great. We are still selling. I thank God for royal checks. Don't even know when I'm getting them, and they just come. And I thank God for it. Our 2nd book was entitled Submitting to the Summons. God moved and did what he did in my life in a time where I felt like I was never going to make it. And Suffering for the Right Reasons and Submitting to the Summons were excellent books. Things happened and God just moved, and people were blessed by those books. And you can still order them off of Amazon, or you can hit me up and I can get the book to you without no doubt. My next book that I'm writing that is completely completed, and I just want to shout out that my writer and manager that will be dealing with this will be Miss Overseer Pastor Kimberly Wade and the K company. They will be actually sponsoring and working on this book, and it's an excellent book. It is a short book. Short. I don't write long books. Short books. Short and sweet, to the point. You can't afford to miss it. It's on and popping. And that book is Knowing Your Identity. That is the title of the book, Knowing Your Identity. Finding out who you really are. And I use scriptures. I am a scripture head to back up what I'm saying. And that book will be coming out soon. I don't want to give you a date yet because we have not finalized it. I have not fully got it over to my publisher, but I'm just setting the atmosphere now. So many people are asking. That is the 3rd official book that the Lord told me to release, and it's going to be released in a couple more months. Knowing Your Identity. Finding out who you really are. Stay tuned to that. With that being said, God is still working. God is moving. God is doing tremendous things in the business. We have a staffing of over exactly 10 people now. We are opening up. This video is just a public information video. I am looking for 4 more staff and staff qualifications. You can inbox me and I'll get it to you. With that being said, I am the CEO and founder of Mel Southern Soul Food. I've been in business since 17 years old, and I'm 30 something. I'm not telling you my age. I'm 30 something. But God is doing what he said he is doing. Also, I cannot forget this. The Lord put it upon my heart I've been doing a lot of programs, mentoring programs and things of that nature. And a friend of mine pushed me more by just listening to her, seeing what she was doing. And I was procrastinating, but it was a confirmation that the Lord confirmed with me to get it done. We are in a pandemic. We are in a time where so many things are going on, and we still need God. God is still in the midst of this. God is still the God that's going to keep on providing. He's providing resources. He's providing funding in a pandemic. He's doing things in a pandemic to show us that he's given us little traits and little things to run after and get it while it is happening. And the Lord finally released in my spirit weeks prior to me speaking to a friend of mine's to launch it and get it over with. We've been doing it, trying to do it since 2007. But I did my Mel mentoring. I've been doing it, but it's officially going to be taken off as we will sponsor the Corey Ray Mentoring Mel Mentorship Foundation. That will be launched within the next month and a half. I've been tremendously working. The founders and CEOs will be his parents, his mom, Shirley Ray, and his brothers, Anthony Ray and Jonathan Ray. And I will be the CEO and director. And it's a program that we are bringing to all young men and all older men. It will be no age. It will be an age limit from 13 to 40 something. A lot of men are suffering in private and you do not know. A lot of men are going through things that they were never able to speak about. I come from an era where what happened in this house stays in this house. And I hate that. Well, let me not say that. Sorry. Don't want to use the word hate. I dislike that word of what happens in this house stays in this house. As I look over the years and as I've studied and as I've been around people, husbands, boyfriends, wives, whatever the situation is, they have not fully been able to be the man they are and who they're supposed to be because of what took place in their private moment in their house. A lot of men have been dealing with sexuality, being touched by their uncles or mothers or fathers at a young age. And the story goes on and on. And I am a brave soldier. I am an army person that I know that what I've experienced, a lot of young men have been healed from me talking to them. I serve not only in church, but I've been doing this from a very young age where I've served outside of church. I love church. Church is my home and ministry will always come first. Ministry is not just in the church. It is outside of the church. And I've been doing it from a very young age. I've been mentoring and talking to men in my building where I live at. I am the tenant president that I've been faithful for 9 years. And I just stepped down this year because I have so much going on that I could not contain it. But I did not give up on none of my young men that I mentor in my building, in different schools, certain situations with a friend of mine's kids. I've done it. And the Lord put it heavily on my heart to really get it done this year. So I want you to stay tuned to that because that is going to take off. And I believe that I will have a program of 500 young men, young teenagers, and older men. Older men, I have friends and family members and people that I know that are in their 40s, 30s, 60s that have not been able to speak about what they went through at their young age. So they don't know how to honor their wives. They don't know how to be great fathers. They don't know how to show the example because they never had that type of leadership. They never had that type of example. So we're going to break those generational curses. Hatabahaya, Rokandabashia. I'm going to push to break those curses. Y'all got to forgive me. I'm churchy. This is not a church video, but I know God. And I know when I heard him, and I heard him clear. Person tell me, well, you went through that. You got exposed, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. I'm glad that I got exposed. I'm glad that I went through what I went through. Because when it happened to me, it opened up eyes for me to tell people what I went through. And it saved a few people's lives. And that's what it's about. Helping each other. Saving each other from things that we may not know is killing us. I can't say too much, but with that being said, I want you guys to stay tuned to that. I pray if you have a young man now, before we even start the program and get the applications out, and you just want them to talk, you just want them to come to church, you just want me to, hey, come talk to them, take them out, go buy them some sneakers, whatever. My heart is not a heart of anger. My heart is not a heart of nastiness. I do anything for anybody. I do things for my enemies. I do things for family that I don't talk to. Family, I do anything for anybody because my heart is built on helping. My heart is built because I have a God's heart. I have a heart that just wants to be a blessing, and I don't look for anything back. I do not ask people. I don't tell people what I do for people. People think I do, but I don't. I do a lot. I do a whole lot. But with God, God is my supplier. It's been almost 4 years that I have not worked a official 9 to 5. God released me from a job. And from that point on, every financial need has been met. Everything has been met. I am a young black entrepreneur. I am a young black businessman. I will soon to be an official licensed minister in the Lord's church. And I can't even tell you how I feel about that. This time is different. This time, I believe God is really doing what he's doing. He spoke, he said what he said. He ministered to my spiritual leader, and my spiritual leader said, it's your time. I celebrate what God is doing in my life. I had to go through everything I went through. Embarrassment, privacy, things that I did that was not in the will of God. Yes, I got locked up. Yes, I went to jail. Yes, I stole. Yes, I lied. Yes, I committed adultery, sexual, all that. Well, not killing. Let me help y'all. I didn't kill nobody. But all that. I did all that. Still graduated high school on time. Still went to college. Didn't finish. My bachelor's ain't done, but don't worry. It's going to be done. It goes on. There's a lot of stuff people do not know about me that I'm willing to share to save somebody's life. You guys stay tuned. I said a lot. Stay tuned to all of these announcements. I cannot wait to see you in this year of 2021. 21 breakthroughs 3 times. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. 21, 21, 21. Make lists and make it happen. With that being said, God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, night, whenever you see this video. And I promise you, stay tuned. There's more coming out of me. God bless. Have a great night, day, evening, whenever you watch this video. Enjoy yourself. God bless you.